First of all, I'd like to say welcome back to the channel. It's been a little while. It has been a little while. I'm not gonna lie, man, but it's just been mad, like trying to film and trying to deal with everything else. So, while I've been doing my project, one of the projects in the project has been doing my airlift. So, and I kind of struggled when it came to doing the tubing. So when it came to doing the tubing for the airlift, I wanted to do tubing and I wanted to do nylon tube as well. So when I was doing the tubing, I came up with like a little way of doing tubing a nice way, and it coming out quite nice. Yeah, quite nice. So I was quite happy with the way it came out. So I thought the method I used, I might share it with you guys. So maybe you guys can use it and come back see if it works. I don't know, but it definitely worked for me, and I find that it looks quite good. So let me know what you think. Let me know if the video helps, and let me know if it didn't help. Let me know if you've got a different way of doing it that works properly, that's not as confusing. But I found that this way wasn't confusing. This way was actually quite straightforward. So stay tuned. So here is my way of a quick 101 tube bending. I mark the tube every inch. I mark it every inch. That helps me to do each side, the left and the right side, accurate. So wherever I'm going to do a bend. So if you see here, so this is the right side, and right sides are harder to do than left sides, because if you look at the bender, if you put this in here, you're doing that side. It's just you can just easily bend it, and you've got like a 90-degree bend. But if you look at the right side, it's kind of hard to kind of get your brain around. So what I done is, it's a quick one. What I done is on that corner here, I quickly, so I counted on each side. I made sure there was the same amount of inches each side. And then on the first inch, this is where the zero is going to be. This first inch is where it's going to be zeroed out. So this is where that's going to be on the bender. There. See that? That's where that's going to be. That's where you're going to be bending from. So to get that bend from that side, yeah, you might not think it's complicated, but when you're doing the bending, it is actually quite complicated, especially when you're doing that side. So when you're bending that side, I would mark where I'm going to bend. See it? This is where you're going to bend. So I'll bend. So I'll put there. So this is what you do. It'll be. So look at that. The orientation for the right hand side is always a bit more confusing. Look at this. I'm in here. See there? That's where, okay, let me mark that again. So, see, that's like a, what is that? I think that's like a 90 or something, or a bit more than a 90. So that would go. That'll go on the zero. That'll go on the zero. Check this. You see my mark here? That's where I marked it for the corner over there to bend. So, and I would bend it all the way down, and that side, because that compressor there is at an angle already, is more than a 90. That corner is more than a 90. So look at it from here. This is, so with the bender, you're bending like this, and you're bending. But when you look at it, when you turn the orientation around and look at it, this is how you look at it. Look, this is how the pipe is actually going. The pipe is actually like this. Can you see what I'm saying? And that's where the confusion is. So you're also with that side, because the right hand side is a bit more awkward, but so then you got that corner done. and then you have the same amount of inches on this side that you have on that side, because you're counting how long across you have. And then you do a 90. So, and where you do that 90 is this. You do that 90 going this way, but to find out that 90, I would mark it. So I'd mark where I'll be bending, which would make it tons more easier. Yeah. See my mark with the zero. That mark with the zero, and here's the inches. So do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 10. Turn it around because the orientation. And then do your 90. Do your 90. And remember, after you've counted your 10 inches, this is your 11th inch is going to be in the middle. Your 11th inch, that's the 10th. That's a 10th inch, which is on the 10th inch, which is on the zero. Let me clear it out for you, make it a bit more clearer. Your 11th inch is in between the 90. The 12th inch is going in the direction where you want it to be. That's on a 90 bend. All the other bends, I find that easier. Like if you're doing a 15 or 45, it's slightly easier. It's a lot easier. But really, when you want a direction, when you're changing direction, that's like a 90 or 180. But 90, the 12th inch, the 2 inches after 2 inches after the inch on the zero is the direction where you're going. So I hope that kind of cleared things up for anyone that was lost like me. But with that, with these procedures in mind, this way of doing things, I could have done basically anything here, and I feel confident to do any fueling or water lines or fuel lines or any type of lines that I need to do in the car that we would using that technique. But anyway, hope the video helped you guys. Let me know any feedback. You know, if you've used those technique before, or what techniques you're using. Remember that basically this is just my kind of like what I use to help me do my project. To do tube bending, actual tube bending, there's actually mathematics involved, and there's actually a proper way of doing it. So you can check that way out as well. But if you want a quick project, you just want a literally quick one, check it out, try it, let me know what you think. Stay tuned.